Today's the big day, you guys. I'm so excited because we finally have something that's a little bit close to creator style in The Sims 4. Now, if you don't know what creator style is, it was in The Sims 3. It was a build and buy tool where you could get custom colors for any item in the game. You could also select different patterns, change the patterns, and it was a really powerful design tool, which I absolutely loved. Some of you OGs will remember from my older Sims 3 videos. Those were the good years. But in The Sims 4, they decided not to include that tool just because it affected the game performance in a huge way. It took up a lot of memory, and realistically, it doesn't run well on most people's systems. So thanks to modder Carl's guides. Carl is actually a simmer I've been following for a very long time, since before I did YouTube, because they also have a fan website where they have lots of guides on the game. Anyway, Carl also has a Patreon. I'll link it in the description down below, and they're the brains behind this mod. So basically you download the mod, treat it like any other mod, put it in your mod folder, and then make sure in your game options over here that you do have in the other tab script mods allowed, and also enable custom content and mods. I usually turn on as well. And if you want to, you can actually go to view custom content and make sure that Carl color picker is installed here. So once you've done that, you can then go Control-Shift-C, turn on testing cheats. So that's testing cheats true. Pop that on, and then we're ready to rumble. So this mod actually works off the color picker that's already in The Sims 4. So what I mean by that is if we just get a couple of lights, put those on the wall, and we go back to live mode, you can get your sim to click on a light and set the color and intensity. So you can say this light, I would like it to be purple, and then it's got a nice purple hue, and there's also a dimmer here. Similarly, you can go to the other light and say, you know what, I want this light to be green, and get a nice greeny hue there. It actually works off of this, which is pretty clever. I don't know how modders do this, but it honestly blows me away. So let's get a few items out. I'm going to get white colored items for us to start with, just because it is most visible on white items. But then I'll also get maybe a couple of patterned items as well, so you guys can see what it looks like. Let's do this floral bed, and we'll do a series of paintings next to each other. So you go into live mode, you shift click on an object, and you have two options here, the Carl color changer or the Carl swatch picker. So let's go to color changer, and we have quite a few options here. We can increase blue, decrease red, decrease green, essentially increase or decrease the RGB colors. We can lock objects so they don't change color again. We can apply color from a list. Let's apply color from list, and there's a nice list of colors here that you can just go straight to if you want like a nice pinky color, a lavender, indigo. There's a nice selection here to start with. Let's go for this sky blue. Ta-da! How cool is that? Let's try the chair, shift click on that, go to the color changer. We can apply from the rainbow this time. And this just kind of gives you many different hues to pick from that are quite gradual. So let's do like a magenta. Whoa, crazy, right? Let's try red. So you can drag this and essentially darken the color a little bit or make it a little bit more muted if you want to. Then of course you can jump to other colors as well from here. So that is so cool, right? Say if you have this pink chair and you think, you know what, I want to change the color a little bit. You can add the RGB colors as if you're mixing them into the chair and get a slightly different color. So for example, we could decrease the red in this chair. So if we reduce that, we are not going to have that really strong pink color anymore. There's not as much red in it, and it's now going to come down to more of a purple. So we can do that again and say, you know what, let's decrease the blue. Ooh, getting a nice plum color here. So I guess the more knowledge you have and the better you are at mixing colors, the easier it'll be to reach the colors that you want. Let's maybe increase green. Okay, this is more my kind of color, like very muted. So you can play around with that as well, which is really nice. And also, all fails, you can always go to reset if you want to go back to square one. Just a quick little tidbit, I'm currently editing this video and I just realized I forgot to explain something that's probably the best way to pick colors in my opinion. From the apply from rainbow menu, I didn't realize, but you can actually change the saturation and change the lightness here, which is really great. All you have to do is click on it and it goes from 0.1% all the way to 0.5%, and you'll see the preview below will actually change in the saturation. So we'll go from more muted all the way to really vibrant. Actually, that goes up all the way to 9%. And then you can also change the lightness. So we can go up to 8%, so it's more of your pastels. So this is the way to do it if you're wanting to get like real specific colors. I was gonna sit in Photoshop copying and pasting hex values. So there you go. Oh, and one more thing, if you upload your creations to the gallery, other people can download them as long as they have the mod. So if I upload this couch, apparently you guys will be able to get the custom color as well, which is so cool. Another cool feature is if you create a color that you really like, you can actually copy the color, this was in creator style, and then paste it onto another item. Woo! So you can match everything, which I absolutely love. So this light over here isn't as white and bright as the other objects. It has some shading on it. So if we go to the color changer, we apply a color from a list. Let's do yellow. It's gonna be, a little bit more murky. It's really transferring the whole tint of yellow to the entire piece of furniture. So it's gonna look a little bit more murky, the yellow color. You see what I mean? It's kind of transferring or giving the whole object a tint of yellow, like wrapping it in the yellow color. So if we go to a bed like this, that is purple, whatever hue we pick to put on it is gonna mix with the purple colors that are already there. So if we go to apply from rainbow, let's do some green. Bam! And you can see the shadows or the purples kind of coming through the green there. So you kind of gotta think about what you think's gonna look best with which colors. I mean, this looks quite nice, and the same thing goes with paintings. So maybe we wanna do like a yellow looking painting, a purple painting. Actually, this would be really handy for changing the artwork up a little bit. And let's do a red. So that's kind of how it works. The way I actually like to use it though is if I copy this chair 3 times, I really like this aspect of the tool. Each of these chairs, we're going to give them a different intensity of, let's say, a lavender color. So if we go to color changer, you might have noticed before that when you apply a color from a list, there's a few extra options here. Number 1 is a hex code, so you can select whatever color you want by hex. So that's a really easy way to get the colors you want. If you're using a color wheel in an external program, that's quite handy, like Photoshop or something. The tool I really like is just this one right here, which is mixing the percent. So currently the percentage is at 100, which means all of these colors are at 100%. So let's say we want to pick lavender. That's the 100% lavender color. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I want to soften that color a little bit. So the way I can do that on this chair is apply color from list, and I can actually lower this to, let's say, 50%. And what that means is when I select lavender, you can see here it's become a little bit more muted. There you go. So the intensity is lowered. And if I want to do it again, let's do let's do 8%. Click on that, we'll scroll down. Judging by this, you can barely see anything. It's just gonna be like a gray with the slightest hue of purple on it. So that's another way to get the exact colors that you want. Let's have a little bit of an experiment with some items we commonly use and always wish they came in different colors. One for me is curtains, blinds. I just want to try them out because I know these are like the things that I always get mad at. So if we have, say, like a black toadstool, if we apply a color to it, I think it's gonna make it black with like purple dots or something. So let's just pick purple from the rainbow Go this one, and woo! Okay, so it has a bit of a purple tinge overall, but you know, definitely makes it look different. What about these wall hanging plants? Can we change these? I think it works on most objects. So let's try and put a different color on this item. Maybe a soft rosy color. Ooh, pretty. So this is quite nice for landscaping. Do a yellow. Oh, okay. I mean, that's quite nice. Put them outside and they, you know, wow, this could be really, really handy for landscaping. Let's do like orange curtains, a pumpkin color. There you go, okay. Oh, that's quite dismal. So you can see why whites are easier to work with. I wanna have some red blinds, woo! If you wanna just shortcut to the adjust RGB colors, you can, and then you can just play around with this. So that's pretty easy. It's kind of like a quick menu, I guess. So I suppose you can use this in quite tactful ways. For example, if I wanted to do like a dining table with really vibrant colored dining chairs of all different colors, you know, I could get several different chairs. I have no idea what happens when the objects kind of merged. I don't know if it will change all of them. So let's say this dining table right here, I want to have every chair a different color. Let's do that. I'm going to make this 100%, and we're just going to go with real primary colors. Yellow, blue, orange. Oh, this is so cool. Raspberry. What are we missing here? Green. And maybe this one can be what? Red. Let's do a red. How cool is that? So if you use it in smart ways, you can do some really cool things with it. Now you could do an ombre effect with couches. It's like this, imagine in a library or community lot. And I'm pretty sure you can even apply it to windows. Let's put in some of these Moschino windows, and maybe you want to build a really cute pastel house. And you want to do, I don't know, purple windows. Let's do what we've just done. Go with purple. Woo! We've got purple windows. This is so cool. I'm living for this. It gives the window glass a little tinge as well, which is kind of cool. The other option, which is the swatch picker, this basically will scan the item and just pick whichever swatch works best for you. So for example, if you want a neutral color, it'll just pick whatever is neutral in the swatches, and you can click it many different times and it'll just give you some different ones. Likewise, if you pick green, it's going to give you the green one. Dark brown, the legs are, so it'll give you that one. Yellow basically just gives you the options that are already there. Oh my god, it just was like changing all of these. I love this, by the way. I love this couch. There's also an option to target multiple items or multiple objects. So it just decides if the color picker will target objects in the same room that are the same type. So if we turn this on, we can say, you know what, I want all of my chairs to be, I don't know, red, and it's gonna automatically change all of these lounge chairs. So I'm guessing it's gonna do the same thing to the windows. If I select purple, it's gonna change both of the windows. So that's also pretty handy. So how cool is this? I think I wanna do like every room is a different color challenge with this tool. So it's like really rainbow house, or maybe a New York style apartment with like lots of pops of color. The other thing is apparently you can change the color of babies. We need to do this. And apparently chickens as well. I guess because babies are objects. Like not in real life, but in the game, babies are objects. Let's start a pregnancy with Bob. And we're just gonna do straight to labor. We're having the baby. Oh my gosh. She's bursting. Let's go quickly have that baby and then see if the color picker works. Oh my gosh, she's having a baby, everyone. Oh, it's Robin Pancakes. Oh, okay, we got twins. That's actually really helpful. Robin and Shia. Oh my gosh. Okay, delivered by an intern. All right, so I'm pretty sure we can just go to the color changer. Oh no, where'd my babies go? Oh good Lord, the babies are out in the rain. Okay, let's put them inside. Okay, I can't have the babies crying. I'm sorry, we just have to fix this. And then we can change their colors. Okay, this one's happy. Who's this? Little Shia. All right, let's change the color. Let's go bright reds to go with the couch. Okay, all right. Oh wow. Okay, so if we pick up the baby, will it stay red, or as it comes out of the object, will the object break and revert? Oh man, I wish it was still red when you hugged the baby. Oh, bummer. So you can change the color of the baby, but when they pick them up, it'll remain the same. All right, well, let's have a purple baby over here. Babies of the rainbow. I want to try chickens as well. Okay, I want to purchase some white hens. Hello, chickens. Come out of there, please. Hello. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to add some color to your life. How do you feel about being green? Oh, cute. And you, I will make you, hey, why did you not, I said purple. Oh, that one's purple. And this one's yellow. Guys, we got rainbow chickens. It's a madhouse. I love it so much. Guys, if you have any ideas of videos to do with this mod, let me know. Well, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is this a mod you're interested in? What videos can we make with this mod? I feel like we could do some really funny videos. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to Carl Guides for creating this as well. It's amazing. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're around the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Tak tak!